Well, I would think there's three areas. I think with AI, we're seeing a lot of customers using AI to expand the market reach. So for example, previously, they don't understand their customer that much because there's not enough information about them. But right now with AI, we actually are analyzing a lot more data, especially alternative data, so that we can reach to more customers. And then we know these people more than just their credit record, for example. So there's a lot of alternative data information that can help reaching more people. And also, the same thing is, besides reaching them with better analytics, understand them, you also will produce better product. Because in one of the examples that I have in other countries, what happened is, using these AI algorithms, you can actually understand what's the gap between what the micro-SMEs want from the financial institutions versus what the financial institutions is offering. Like if everybody want a 45-day terms, but they only offer 30 days and 60 days, there's a huge gap that you can really help the MSME. But you really can use AI to analyze some of these gaps. So I think market reach together with product reach is the number one thing. The second thing that I think is really it enhanced predictability, as we have talked about. And in my context, I see the predictability really are on the credit side as well as on the fraud side. So the credit side, we talk about it a lot. And then right now, we have a lot more data that we can analyze, a huge amount of unstructured data that in the past I cannot analyze. Now I can get them into my alternative data stream and start analyzing them so that my predictability on my credit side is a lot better. And then on the fraud side, it's even huge. Like my company actually have over 100 million API code on fraud. Is this a fraudulent activities every day? Okay, globally. So without AI, I think I'm limited to how much things I can correlate. To correlate the fraudsters, are they we just talked about one day they are in Indonesia and then the other day we find out that they're in Peru. That's exactly the same type of things that we see. With AI, I can analyze a lot more data and information. And then in the long run, also, we talk about KYC. We really think AI help improving the efficiency so much more on the KYC area. We, before generative AI, I have a function in my company that I offer to people globally. We can recognize about 14,000 IDs around the world. But the accuracy is not enough in some of these areas because people will try to trick you. They will try to turn and tilt the IDs so that you cannot recognize and then you will pass. And now with generative AI, I actually improve the accuracy so much so that I have a lot less people involvement. So this efficiency really is huge. So I really think AI help a lot in these three contexts. To your final question regarding inclusion, I always look at inclusions in a few areas. First is financial inclusion. Of course, with what I've discussed, we can reach to more people that we previously they're unbanked and so on. I work with one of the impact fund to analyze what we have done worldwide. And one thing that we've done is just in the year of 2022, we've helped over 20 million people in Indonesia who doesn't have credit record in the past to get into the financial cycle. I think these are very interesting things. And I think really with AI, we can do more in terms of getting financial inclusion, to deepen them. Get financial inclusion to more micro-SMEs by analyzing things such as emission data and an interesting thing. I have a program that analyzes rice field using satellite image and so on. These are all things that in the past with our AI's help is huge amount of data that I cannot process. And I think these things are going to help financial inclusion. And then the next thing from an inclusion perspective is digital inclusion. So on one hand, it's really important on financial inclusion, but these people don't know how to protect them. You get them on board and they don't understand it. So digital literacy is also very important in the overall scheme of things. So we need to protect them from fraud. Otherwise, people, you get them on board and online and later on their money all gets stolen by the fraudsters. So getting digital inclusion is also very important, but AI really help on that as well, all in all. So that's my perspective.
Thank you so much, Pak Jaka. Very, very interesting insight.